Hello everyone. So in the last lecture we have started with the new chapter, that is of whole numbers. Now we are going to start using the properties on the whole numbers. Now the properties of operations on whole numbers is the topic of today. What is the meaning of this operations? Operation means we are having the four signs: multiply, divide, plus and minus. These are the operations. How we are going to use the whole numbers using these operations and what are the properties of these operations, that's what we are going to learn, and how that's what we are going to understand also, right? So first, one by one we are going to understand them. Firstly, we are going to understand the properties of addition, then we will be doing the properties of subtraction, then multiplication, and then division. So now let's come to the properties of addition. Basically we are going to do the four properties. Which four properties are: first is closure property, second is commutative property, third is additive property of 0, and the fourth is associative. So we are going to do these four properties of addition. So what I have explained you till now is we are having four operations, and on the basis of these operations we are going to use the whole numbers on these operations. Now which four operations are there? Plus, minus, multiply and divide. In each of these operations we are going to use the four properties. Firstly we are going to do the properties of addition. So for the property of additions we are having four properties: closure, commutative, additive group of 0, and then associative. Now let's move to what are these properties. First property is closure property. Closure property is, let me take any two whole numbers. Any two whole numbers I am taking, for example 5 or 3. If I am going to add these two, I am going to get a whole number, right? Condition was I have to take A and B, and these A and B, if they both are whole numbers, and if these two whole numbers I am going to add together, then the answer I am going to get after totaling it will also be a whole number. So what is the statement? If A and B are the two whole numbers, for example we have taken A5 and B3, which is whole number only, then adding of these two numbers will also be a whole number. Example, A we have taken 5, B we have taken 3. These two are whole numbers. What are whole numbers? Starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, right? So we have taken these two whole numbers, and when I am going to add these two numbers I will be getting 8, which is also a whole number. So that is the closure property. Let's talk about next, commutative property. Now commutative property means if A and B are whole numbers, I am again taking two numbers, any two numbers, and those two numbers are the whole numbers. If I am going to interchange their place while adding, the answer will remain same. Again listen what I have said. If I am going to interchange their places while adding, the answer will remain same. For example, let us take A 17 and B 45. Now these two are whole numbers. If I am going to add A plus B, let me add A plus B. 17 plus 45, what it will give me? 62. Let me interchange the position of these two, 45 up and 17 down, and then I am going to add. Still the answer will be same. So commutative means even if I am going to commute their position, or I am going to interchange their positions, the total is going to remain same. So this is the commutative property. Next, move to additive property of 0. Now the additive property of 0 means to any number, if you are going to add 0, to any whole number you are going to add 0, the answer will be the same number. It is very obvious. If you are going to add 0 to 5, the answer will be 5. So if I am going to ask you what I should write, what I should add in 7 so that my answer should be 7, obviously 0, so that you can get the same answer, and you are going to get the same answer only when you are having 0. So this is the additive property of 0. Next is the associative property. Now in this associative property, this is very important. We are going to take three whole numbers. Let those numbers be A, B, C. in this property we are going to associate, that means we are going to associate two whole numbers together in one bracket. If in one bracket I am taking a and b, if I am taking the sum of a and b, and in that sum I am going to add c means another whole number, it will be, the answer which I will be getting in this will be same if I am going to add b and c, if I am going to associate b and c, and in that sum I am going to plus a. Now let us understand this with the help of example what it is saying. I have taken any three numbers, any three whole numbers I have taken. Let a be 7, b be 2 and c be 5. Now what is the associative property? What in associative property, this is the left hand side and this is the right hand side. The side which is to the right of the equals to sign, that is the right hand side, and which is to the left of equals to, that is the left hand side. Now let us take the left hand side. A plus b, which is in the bracket, plus c. So in the BODMAS we are always firstly solving the bracket. Let me put the values of a is 7, b is 2 and c is 5, and this bracket was there. Now in BODMAS we are always solving the bracket first. So firstly solve the sum which is inside the bracket. What is 7 plus 2? 9. And then in this sum you are going to add 5, which will give you 14. Now let us take the right hand side. In the right hand side what we have done, b plus c we have associated together. So a plus b plus c in one bracket equals 2. Now place the values here. 7 plus b plus c is there. Now the value of b is 2 and the value of c is 5. Now firstly you are going to solve the bracket. 7 will remain as it is, and what is 2 plus 5? 7. Answer is 14. Now I have seen, and these two, 14 and 14 is coming, that means my left hand side is equals to right hand side. So this is my property, this is my associative property. They are saying I can take any two numbers, I can associate any two numbers, still my answer, my total will be same. Now let's move to the example. In this example they are saying add the following by suitably arranging the numbers. Now what is the meaning of this suitably arranging the numbers? They have given us this numbers, right, and you have to add it. By suitably arranging the numbers means that you have to add them in such a way that your sum or calculation should become easy. Now how you are going to make it easy? Just see the ones place. This is 1. I have to include one more number with this 11 so that my unit place comes 0. So that, for example, let me take 11. Now with 11 I should take what number so that my unit place becomes 0? 11 is there. If I am going to add 11 and 12 together, 11 and 12, I am getting 23. Is this 0? No. So I cannot add 11 and 12. So I can take 11 and 19, because 11 and 19 when I am going to add, I will be getting 30, and this 0 I am getting. So what I have done, 11 and 19 I have put together in one bracket. Similarly, let us take 12 and 18, because when I am going to add 12 and 18 it will give me 30, and in the unit place I am getting the 0. So at the unit place I have to get 0. If I am not getting 0, I cannot take those numbers. So 12 and 18 I have added in one bracket. Next, 13 and 17. Why 13 and 17? Because this will give me the sum of 30, and at the unit place I am having 0. So my main motive is to get the 0 at the unit place. According to that I have to arrange the numbers in one bracket. Okay, now the next, 14 plus 16 arranged in one bracket. Now this 15 is left. If this is left and no pairing is formed with 15, you can keep 15 as it is. Now solve the brackets. What is 11 plus 19? 30. Plus sign as it is. Solve the bracket. 30 plus solve this bracket. 30 plus solve this bracket. 30 plus 15, because 15 was left. When you are going to add it, it will be 135. So by suitably arranging the numbers means you have to add in such a way that your calculation becomes easier. Now example 3. Now you have to verify the following. Now can you tell me that which property it is out of the 4? This is associative property. Now in the associative property you have to verify it whether it is correct or not. So what I am going to do here is, this left side of equal to is the left hand side and to the right is the right hand side. First I am going to solve this simultaneously. Firstly I am going to solve the numbers which are in the bracket. When I am going to add these two numbers, I am getting 4700 plus 980. In the right side, 4657 will be as it is because I have to solve the numbers which are inside the bracket first. So I have added these two, what I got 5980. I have added these two, what I got 5980. Now since my left hand side is equals to right hand side, both the numbers are coming same, that means it is verified. That means this is correct. Okay, so this was example number 3. Now let's come to exercise 2.2. You have to complete the following. These are the filling the blanks. Now let us complete it. This is given 617 plus 349 is equals to dash plus 617. Now firstly you have to tell me that this is which property. If I am going to add them, and what should come here so that my sum, my total of these two sides should be same. This is commutative property, right? So if there is 349, then here also should be 349, then only my answer, my total will be same. Let's move to the next. Again the same commutative. Next C part. I am having 4826. What should be added to this number so that I am getting the same number? Of course 0. We have done here only that if in 5 I am adding 0, I am getting the same number. So here also if I want the same answer, so I am going to add here 0. And you all know it that whenever we are going to add 0 to any number, we will be getting the same number. And now E part. Now which part is this? Now which property is this? Associative property. Just see 8782 is there. Yes, it is there. 4551 is there. Yes, it is there. On the other side also. What is not there? 218 is not there. So the answer will be 218. Now question number 2 is you have to state the properties. You have to tell which property is used here. Right? These are the whole numbers which they have taken in algebraic form. X plus y is equals to y plus x. That means, for example, instead of x plus y, I am taking 5 plus 2, and this will be 2 plus 5. They have just commuted or interchanged the position. That's it. So that means it is commutative property. Now in B part, they have added what? 0. So that means it is additive property of 0. In the C part, what they have done is they have associated the whole numbers. In this they have associated Q and R, and in this they have put together P and Q. So that means it is associative property. Similarly D part also, this will be associative property. Now let's move to the third question. In the third question, it is same as example 3 we have done. You have to verify it, right? Now question 3 A part, you have to verify it. This is the left hand side and this is the right hand side. Now in the left hand side, this is given to you. When you are going to add it, you will be getting 7645. Similarly in the right side, what is given? 354 plus 7291. When you are going to add it, you will be getting 7645. Now my left hand side is equals to right hand side. Both my values are coming equal. So that means my answer is verified. B part you can do by yourself. Now let me explain you C part. Either you can do this question by this way, at one side you are in column way also, like we have done here, or I can do it horizontally also. Left hand side I can write this. In both the ways you can write it. Now C part. Left hand side is this. This is firstly bracket. You are going to firstly solve the bracket. Whatever is given inside the bracket, you are going to solve it. So when I am adding these two, what I am getting? 1000. Whatever is left, add it, you will be getting 4377. So this was my left hand side. Now let's solve right hand side. In the right hand side, I am given 516 plus inside the bracket 484 plus 3377. So firstly, what I am going to do, whatever is inside the bracket, I am going to solve it first. When I solved, it came 3861. And in this I added 516. So the answer came 4377. So in the left hand side, answer was 4377. In the right hand side, answer was 4377. That means my left hand side is equals to the right hand side. Hence verified. So this was the associative property. I hope it is clear to you. Now let's move to question number 4. Now in this you have to arrange by suitably arranging the numbers. Now this question is based on example number 2, right? It will be easy for you after the explanation of the examples. Now let's move to this. 275, 432 and 2725. Now you have to add these numbers in such a way that your calculation becomes easy. How it will be easy? If I am going to add this 5 and this number 2, just see the unit digit 5 and 2. Are they giving me 0? No, because 5 and 2 is giving me 7. 5 and 5. What is 5 and 5? 5 plus 5 is 10. That means the unit place is 0. So this means I am going to put together two numbers in the bracket. That two numbers are 275 and 2725. And the number which is left you can place as it is at the side. Now whatever is inside the bracket, solve it. Plus 432. After solving you get 3000 plus 432, and after adding it you will be getting 3432. See the next one. I have to pair them in such a way that my unit digit should be 0. This is 1. What should I add with 1 so that my unit place is 0? 9, because 9 plus 1 is 10. 9 plus 1 is 10, so my unit place will be 0. So 371 and 4129. I am having 4129, so 371 and 4129 I have paired it. Now what is left? 22 and 234. Now can I pair it? No, I cannot pair it. Why? Because at the unit place 2 and 4 are there, and 2 plus 4 is giving me 6, which is not giving me 0. So that means I am not going to place them in the bracket. Now the next step is to solve the bracket. 4500 plus 22 plus 234, and after adding them you will be getting the answer 4756. So this was your B part. Let's do the next. You can do C part by yourself. Let me explain you D part. Now with 8 I should add what? If I am going to add 2, 8 plus 2 is 10, so I am getting 0 here. The sum should be 10, right? Now with 8 I want something, the number in which the units place should be 2. This will not be added with 48. 7822, yes, it will be added. This I am going to add together. I am going to pair them together, right? Next 899. Now to get the sum of 10, what I should add in 9? 1. So that means 9 plus 1, 10. So my unit place I should be 9 and 1. So I am going to pair 899 and 1201 together. Now what is left? These all are done. 2178 is left. So keep it like this. Solve the numbers which are inside the brackets. Solve it, you will be getting 7870, plus solve the numbers inside the bracket, you will be getting 2100 plus 2178, and then after adding them you will be getting the answer 12148. E part you can do yourself. Let me explain you F part. Now 4 is there. What I should add so that my sum should be 10? 4 is 4 and 3 10? No, it is 7. So no, I cannot add. 4 and 5 9? No. 4 and 6 10? Yes. So I can pair 24 and 26 together in one bracket. Next 33. 3 plus 7 will give me the sum of 10. So 33 will be paired with 17. So I have kept it. 25. So I can place 25 also. I can place 35 also. Now I am having these numbers. So if I have to add, I can pair together 25 and 35 also. I can pair 25 plus 25 also. The condition is only this, that if I am going to pair 25 and 35 together, what will be left? 25. And if I am going to pair together 25 and 25, what will be left? 35. So it will not make any difference. You can pair anything, just the sum should be 10. 25 and 35 pair together, and then 15 and 25 is there. 5 and 5 10, so I can pair them together. Add the numbers which are inside the bracket, and the answer will be 200. So this was your exercise 2.2. Please complete the whole exercise from question 1 to question number 4 in the notebook. Thank you.